Hey y'all, welcome to this video. So today I am doing a tutorial with the Kathleenlights by Colourpop Dream Street palette, and oh my gosh, am I in love. This palette is so freaking pretty. Whenever she first posted like pictures of it and that she was going to be releasing it, I was like, yep, I'm gonna get it, because it was only $16. That's another thing. Like, you get 12 gorgeous, amazing, pigmented, high quality eyeshadows for $16. Like, that's insane. So obviously I had to get it, and the packaging is so pretty. It has like rose gold and all of the shades are on the back, so they did a really good job with packaging, I would say. I didn't want to do something that was really natural just because there's so many freaking like options in this palette. Like, this palette is just super inspirational in my opinion, and I know like pretty much everyone that I've seen do a look on this has done like used Water Bear or Mermaid Boy, which I love that name. And I mean, I can't blame them because they're stunning. So I mainly stuck with like the pink, the kind of like burnt orangey shade, and then of course I used Water Bear, but I used Kaleidoscope because I think it's such a unique, like, pretty color. Like, here, I'll swatch it for you. I don't know, it's just like this gold, but blue, but green shift. I don't know how to explain it, but it's kind of perfect. So I'm super excited about this palette. I'm really excited to film more looks with it. I'm going to try and do something that's more like natural everyday next. So let me know down below if you want to see that, because I would love to film another one. Anyways, I will stop rambling. If you want to see how to get this look right here, then just keep watching. Okay, so first I'm going to take the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Eyeshadow Primer, and I'm just going to pop this on my lids. In the Dream Street palette, there's not like a matte white shade where I can set down that primer. So instead, I'm just going to use my TooFaced Born This Way powder. I'm just going to take a Morphe E23. Alright, so now taking the Dream Street palette, I am first going to go in with this peachy color, and this is called Magical. So I'm going to take that same E23 brush from Morphe. It's just a big fluffy brush, and I'm just going to put that all into the crease. And this color will pretty much disappear once it's all said and done, but it's just nice to start out light for transition shades. Are you laughing at me? Are you lying? Yes, you are. On the same E23, I'm going to go in with this shade, which is Shooting Star. So it's just a matte neutral brown. Just going to blend that all in the crease, just like I did with the peach one. So now that the crease is a little bit deeper, I'm going to go in with this, which is Potion, and I'm using a Morphe M433. I'm just going to dip a little bit into that. These are seriously so pigmented. And I'm just going to focus this mostly in like the low crease. So, oh my gosh, that is pigmented. Next, with the same M433 brush, I'm going to go in with Spark, which is this nice warm pink color. And I'm pretty much just going to do the same thing. I'm just going to go right over that, but I'm going to take it a little bit more into the crease, if that makes sense. And then I'm going to use the original E23 brush, and I am just going in with no product and making sure it's all blended out. I'm going to take, that's not right, hold on. Oh, Water Bear, this really pretty matte blue. I'm just going to focus this on the outer and the inner part of my lid. I'm going to do more of like a halo eye today. So, and I'm using a Sigma E55 brush for this. By the way, I've never used this palette before. I've only swatched it on my hand. So this is kind of a first impression as well. And I'm not disappointed. These are so freaking pigmented. So for now, I'm just focusing it on the lid and a little tiny bit in the crease. And then I'll go back and blend it to where it all blends together and there are no harsh lines. This is freaking pigmented. Normally blues like this, like they look so pretty in the pan, and then the second that you swatch them or use them on your eye, it just looks black or like a charcoal color. I don't know. They just never turn out pretty. This is definitely the prettiest blue, like true deep blue shadow I think I've ever tried. I'm going to take a little bit more of Spark right here. Not a lot. Tap off my brush pretty good. And I'm just going to clean up these edges so it's not harsh. Because we don't want harsh lines. I do still want there to be like a definite difference in the blue and then like fading up to the pink. But I don't want it to look choppy. So I'm going back with the E55 and I'm dipping into that blue again just to make it more prominent because it did kind of blend away. So I want it to really stand out and be super pigmented. I'm gonna use the MAC 242 brush, just any flat shader brush will work. And I'm gonna take Kaleidoscope, which is this really cool like duochrome shade. And I am going to put this in the center of the lid that I left blank. Such a pretty color. And I haven't experienced hardly any fallout. I mean, there's like a little bit, but nothing like I expected. I mean, I really thought there was going to be an insane amount of fallout with this palette, so that's really nice. Not that I mind fallout. Going back with the E55 from Sigma and dipping a little bit more into the blue, I am just going to blend those lines. Doing a halo eye is just super tedious because you go back and forth like 100 times, trying to make sure everything looks perfect. And then using the M433 again with no product, I'm just blending out between the crease and that Kaleidoscope shade. And now back into Kaleidoscope, and honestly, just for kicks, I am gonna use some MAC Fix Plus on the bridge. Pop it right on the center of my lid one more time. I'm not putting any additional product on this E55. I'm just kind of rubbing the two together. I'm actually gonna add a little bit more Spark because I want it to look more pink. There we go. That's more of the effect I was looking for. I'm also going to go ahead and take my Morphe E14. I'm just going to go ahead and highlight underneath the brow bone. And to do so, I'm going to go in with Elfish. Isn't that right? No, I lied. Moony. Sorry, with this one. So it's kind of like a pinkish duochrome highlight. I am going to start off using the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. I'm going to be mixing the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drop in Moonlight with my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. So I'm going to be mixing these two on the back of my hand. I'm going to put like 2 drops. And then I'm just going to mix it with my finger. Emmett, can I help you? I'm going to blend this in with my Real Techniques. Okay, I've actually never done that combination before, but since this is like a pretty matte foundation, I thought it would be a good idea, but it really took away like a crap ton of coverage, so nice going, Jayme. Now that we have some coverage on our face, I'm going to take the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in Fair Neutral. I'm just going to put a little bit of this under my eye. Down the bridge of my nose, chin, around my nose, and then a little bit on my forehead. And then to set underneath my eyes, I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Born This Way powder and my sponge again, and I'm going to slightly bake. Now I'm going to be using the Too Faced Cocoa Contour Kit and the Tarte, I don't know what this is called. I'm going to mix medium cocoa and dark cocoa together, and I'm just going to contour my cheeks. And then I'm going to take the smaller end and use just the medium cocoa and take it along the side of my nose. I'll be using the Morphe E4 blush brush with the Sephora Winter Flush blush palette. And I'm going to take this nude shade. Actually, I'm going to take this peachy shade right here. Next, I'm going to be using the Smashbox Spotlight palette in Pearl. I think this was their collaboration with Casey Holmes. I'm pretty sure it is, but it's weird because on this packaging, I just got this, and on the packaging, she isn't on it, so that was kind of weird, but anyways, I'm pretty sure it's her collaboration still. And I'm just going to take the, sorry, I don't want to blind you, the first and the second shade on this e.l.f. blush brush. Put it on my nose. Going in with a Sigma Flat Definer E15 and back into the Dream Street palette. I'm going to take, no, that's not right. Why am I so bad at this? Okay, Potion. This one right here. And I'm just going to focus this right on that lash line. And I like to start on the outer corner because I want the most pigment to be in the outer corner. And then it kind of gradually fades into the inner corner. And then I'm going to use the Morphe E18 using Spark. And I'm going to use this Essence eye pencil in Silky Nude, and I'm just going to put this on my waterline. Going in again with the E18 from Morphe. I'm going to use the same shade that we highlighted the brow bone with, which is Moony. And I'm going to pop this in the inner corners. And then to finish the eyes, I'm going to take my Essence Volume Stylist 18 Hour Lash Extension Mascara. And then to finish the look, I'm keeping the theme with the Colourpop Kathleenlights collaboration. And this is the Moonchild Lip Gloss, and it is so freaking pretty. I think the Colourpop lip glosses are probably my favorite of all time because they're not sticky at all and they feel super moisturizing. Plus they're really pigmented, so I do really like these in general. And this one, like in the packaging, you can see like little flecks of glitter in the product, but you don't like see or feel that really on the lips. I don't know. I really like this. I think it's really pretty. It's good. So that is it for this video. Give it a thumbs up if you have bought the palette, if you like the palette, I'm kind of in love with it. I had really high hopes for all the shades because I've seen like other videos and just pictures of swatches, and it swatched so pretty. I was really excited, and I mean honestly I was really impressed with the quality of the palette, and for $16 to get a palette like that, I mean I would have paid like $40 for this palette, I'm not even kidding. It's such good quality. There's a lot of different looks you can do with this palette. You can do like more natural looks, you can go more smoky, dark, you can experiment with color with this palette. So I really love it. I mean, I think all of the shades are super unique and I think she did a great job. So with that being said, that is it for this video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next one. Emmett, you are such a baby. Can you not cross the wire? Oh, that is so sad. That is so sad. I feel so bad for you. I'm almost done. It's almost done. I promise. What are you doing? Emmett. Emmett. He's trying to go this way to get up there. You're smart, but you're crazy. You're crazy. No boy. No boy. No, sir. Anyways, no. I'm almost done. I just have to put on lip gloss. Go!